Happy Friday. Welcome back to another video. Instead of chopping up my trades and running them back at like 1,000% speed, I figure I'll just kind of breeze through and walk you guys through the trades I took today, but still not take too much time. I do feel like something's clicking as far as like confidence, or maybe I was just kind of in the zone today. I was barely green. It's not about red or green, but you know, gaining confidence in which zones to take. But let's get into it. So there's this range over here. My idea was that this was a protected low in the beginning, and I was expecting a reaction, somewhere in this range. So my stops needed to be below this black line. As you can see, I got in pretty much early, and I was trying to use candlestick structure to tighten up my stop, but obviously I got stopped out, and this was a lot of points right here. So started out the day with a losing trade and pretty negative. And so at this point, it's like a noob or someone who hasn't been working on this for a long time would get emotional, including myself. So I've really been trying to focus on resetting, focus on what you know, focus on the zones that you're trying to take, and that's pretty much it. It's not about how I feel because I took this loss, but I was red, and then like I said, I'm still looking for a reaction out of this zone. Took another trade, a nice scalp, 5 points, bang. I believe I saw a candlestick structure flip, or maybe I went down to the 5 second, but since I was expecting a reaction here, I was looking to get involved. Then I tried to get involved here. I was thinking this was our market structure shift, and then we would tap back into this range and then go. But as you can see, we took out the low again, so I got stopped out. Now mind you, if my stop was below the zone where it's supposed to be, I would have been safe, but it was just way too many points for me to risk that. So I have to refine my entries on a lower time frame. So loss, 5 points, loss. And then right here, really happy with this trade. I got a nice tap back into this range and a scalp out. And then down here is another trade, and I marked this out. I did not take this trade, but on a lower time frame, this is that bread and butter setup right here, and I just wasn't confident to take it. But after seeing this and having the idea that this might happen, definitely building some confidence. So took a nice scalp here, market structure shift. I was looking for a tap back into this 50. We didn't get it. Came back, and then this range was created, and I was looking for another tap back into the 50. But sometimes it just leaves without you. And then it went into this bearish zone here, and I was looking for a reaction here. What do you know? I was able to take a short out of the zone for, I think I closed for 3 points. But the more you study and backtest, the more confident you'll be in taking the trades. And then maybe you could hold for more than 5 points, 3 points, 10 points. But it's all about the narrative and where are you taking your scalps, your counter trend scalps, and where are you taking the longer moves. But here I took a nice scalp. Proud of this one. It's in the zone where I'm supposed to be taking a short, and then we come back up and I re-shorted, and I was semi-confident in it, and that feels good, and that's just showing that the studying and all the work is paying off a little bit. I didn't take the whole move, but I took my 5 points. Then we came back into this range that I marked out previously, got a nice tap, nice little reaction, I'm not holding for the highs. I'm just trying to make my money. Bam, 5 points. 3, 4, 5 points. And so this kind of sequence of events I'm really happy with. I just need to refine, get better, keep doing it. And then over here, we broke that low. Over here, and then there's another larger range back here that I was expecting a reaction from. And then we're kind of consolidating here, but you can still get involved, especially if you drop time frames. And so broke the low, made a new low, failed this high. So eventually I was anticipating, coming back to this low. And then this is where I started getting down to the 5 second, trying to find some moves. Because if the market's fractal, this shit happens on every time frame. Candlestick structure shifts, taps, double taps, all that shit. So got a tap down in here. Nice 5 points. Really fast on the 5 second. Let's see. Came back. And then obviously, you see me get stopped out. Some of them I moved my stop to, 1 point profit. And some of them I kind of got chopped on up in here. Let's see it go down to the 5 second. Bam, tap back into this zone. 5 points. And then in here, got a little chopped. Or I might have, let's see, I was trying to sell. Trying to sell out of this range, but I need to study why this range was traded through. Broke this high, came back in, tapped. Horrible market entry. If I got my entry down here, the 5 points would have been instant. Well, it was instant here too, but really need to refine the entries. Then took a long back down in here, a retest of this zone. Like this shit, I can't tell you why, but when I was trading, I was in the flow, and bam, I was like, give me my money. You know what I mean? Humbly, respectfully. Then got chopped up in here, trying to keep my stop losses really tight, or at least move it into profit right away. So I bought here, pushed my stop up, could have got a couple extra points there, but it didn't quite deliver the full 5. Here got another one, moved it to 1 point in profit. This one tapped back in again before the little 5 point move. So a couple of these I moved my stop, I guess, too early, or I mean, if that's what I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. And then obviously right here I switched from buy to sells, pretty sure because we tapped into this range up here, and moved it into profit after 1 point. But obviously, like, the thing that I'm zoning in on is like, I'm going in the right direction. Buy here, there was 5 points there, maybe with a better entry. Buy here, definitely got 5 points out of this. Switch to sell, definitely got 5 points out of this. Just need to refine, and so really happy with that progress. Up in here, took a nice sell, 5 points. Like, lots of opportunities today. And then this one is crazy. Like, this is when I knew something was clicking, because I tried to get long here, anticipating these highs. Tried to get long here, I was just early, and I did this earlier in the day too. Tried to get long here, choked the trade though. I didn't want to put my stop down here, so this one is an error on my part. Stop below the low or zone is where it's supposed to be, but I choked the trade, and so I really could have did better. Like I said, refine entries, but right here, Got him. Gotcha. Break up, tap back in. Let's go. So, and you know, obviously it's like, oh, you didn't take anything out this whole move. My job is to be profitable, man. And if you see I'm trading in the right direction, getting more confident with zones, eventually I'll be more confident taking 5 points, 10 points. And then you size up. That's all you need. I don't need this whole thing. Eventually, maybe I could, maybe I will, but I don't need that right now. So this is my, and I hope that makes sense. Not financial advice. This is my stats for the day. Started out red with like larger stops and ended up climbing out, break even, a little bit green, but most importantly positive win rate. I'm looking for more like 70, 80. And yeah, so I don't know, kind of just ranting, kind of going through the trades. Like I said, I can't teach this stuff, and like I think that's what messed me up for these past 2 years is I'm trying to make content to help people, but could barely help myself, you know what I mean? So I hope maybe you guys pick something up just by looking at these charts with me. If you're profitable and you're a DTFX trader, chop it up with me in the comments. If you see something blatantly wrong, feel free to roast me. And if you're not profitable, say what's up to me, but don't try to teach me what to do. So appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Monday. See you.